Hello kids, good morning. I hope you have seen the video which I've sent yesterday and I believe that you have understood a bit about that lesson. So this lesson number 23, the two merchants of Sari, talks about, it is a lesson or a story about two merchants of Sari. Sari is a place name, okay? Merchant means a person who works in and owns a retail business and sells goods, or in a simple word you can say a businessman. Okay, so both of them, they used to go to town for selling pots and pans and other things made of brass and tin. Brass means a yellow alloy of copper and zinc. Among these two merchants, one was very greedy. Okay, whenever he's selling something, he used to sell it at a very high price, and when he want to buy something, he tried to give as little as possible. And when these two merchants went into a town, they divided the streets between them. Okay, or you can say a colony. So they have decided that they will be going to one colony each. Okay, one merchant will be going to the one colony and the other merchant will be going to the other colony. Only after one merchant had finished his business on that street or colony, then only the other merchant can come and make a round in that colony. So each one went up and down the streets or colony he had chosen, calling tinware for sale, brass for sale. So people came out to their doorsteps and bought or traded with them. Okay, so in those days people did not always use money to buy things like today we use money to buy things. Now in olden days sometimes they exchanged things of the same value. Just have a look in this picture. So now in one house there lived a poor old woman and her granddaughter. Okay, once upon a time this old woman and their family members, they were rich enough, but now the only thing they had left of all the riches was a dish made of gold. However, the grandmother and the granddaughter, they did not know that it was a golden dish, and this dish was kept on a shelf, means in a dish rack among with the other pots and pans, and this dish was not often used. Okay, now the greedy merchant was passing through this house, calling, "Buy my water jars, buy my pans, buy my tinware." By listening at this, the granddaughter said to the grandmother, "Do buy something for me," means buy something for the granddaughter. The granddaughter is asking grandmother to buy something for her. Then the grandmother said to the granddaughter that, "My dear, we are too poor, we're very poor to buy anything." Okay, and grandmother is telling that she doesn't have anything to trade. Okay, trade means the action of buying and selling goods and services. After a few seconds, the grandmother is telling to the granddaughter that she has found the old dish which has been kept among with the other pots and pans on the dish rack. So she is telling to the granddaughter that we don't ever use it. We do not ever use this dish. Can we trade this? Perhaps the merchant will take it. Maybe the merchant will take it and give us something nice for it. And then the old woman called the merchant and showed him the dish. Old woman means the grandmother. Okay, called to the merchant and showed him the dish, saying, "Will you take this, sir, and give the little girl here something for it?" So the grandmother is telling to the greedy merchant that, "Will you take it, sir, and something you give back in return to this girl." Girl means a little girl, means a granddaughter of her. And then the greedy man took the dish and scratched its side with a needle. Scratch means rub up and down. Immediately when he rubbed with the needle the dish, he immediately came to know that it is a golden dish. Okay, as he came to know it is a golden dish, he wanted to take it for nothing from the old woman. So he said, "What is this worth? What is this? It has got no value. Not even a copper coin can be given for this dish." Okay, and then he threw the dish on the ground and went away. The greedy and the crafty merchant was having a plan to come back after some time and buy the dish for a few copper coins, as if doing a great favor to the old lady. As the greedy and the crafty merchant left from that place, after some time the honest merchant finished the round of his colony or the streets, and then he entered the street where the old lady lived. He passed her house calling, "Buy my water jars, buy my tinware, buy my brush." So as the honest merchant passed through the old lady's house calling, "Buy my water jars, buy my tinware," by hearing this, the little girl, the granddaughter of the grandmother, heard him and begged her grandmother to see what this merchant would give them for the dish. Then the grandmother told the granddaughter that, "My dear child, the merchant who was just now here, he threw the dish on the ground and went away. Now I didn't have anything to offer in trade." Means the grandmother, she doesn't have anything to trade now, because just now one merchant had come and then he threw the dish on the ground and went away. And right now I don't have anything to offer in trade, the grandmother is telling to the granddaughter. But the granddaughter told the grandmother that, "This merchant looks pleasant. Let's ask him. Maybe he will give something for it." And then the grandmother asked the granddaughter to call that merchant and show the dish. And as the granddaughter called the good merchant to show the dish, as soon as the merchant took the dish in his hand, he knew it was of gold, and immediately he said that, "This is a golden dish." And he said that, "It is worth more than all my money and all my wares." He said that more than his money and all the things which whatever he has, more than that, this golden dish is cost, or the cost of this dish is very high, more than his money and all the wares whatever he has. Okay. And the merchant told that he will bring the enough money the next day, and then he will be buying the golden dish. The old woman was greatly surprised. She was impressed by the honesty and goodness of the merchant. The old woman, the grandmother, was greatly surprised by the honesty and the goodness of the merchant. Okay, and then she said, "Take this dish, take this golden dish, and give me the money tomorrow," she said. Means the grandmother was so much impressed by the goodness and the honesty of the merchant. She said that, "Take this dish and give the money tomorrow." And then the honest merchant kept all his things, whatever the things he was having for selling, he kept all those things and the money with the old woman and took the dish. And then he left himself only enough money for the boat ride. Means the money which is only needed for going home back. Only that much money he had taken, and then he left from that place. Okay. And after some time the greedy merchant went back to the house, and after some time when this good merchant he left back his way, after some time the greedy merchant came back to the same place where he had seen the golden dish and said, to the grandmother, "Bring that dish to me and I'll give you something for it." And then the grandmother replied to the greedy merchant, "No." And then she said that, "You said the dish was worthless." She said that, "You told that the dish has got no value, but another honest merchant has come and he paid a great price for it. So she said that she has given that golden dish to him." So at the end of the story, what do we come to know? We come to know that, or we understand that we should not try to take advantage of the poor and the needy people. Okay. So as the greedy merchant was trying to fool the old lady, what happened, you know that very well. He paid the price for his dishonesty and greed. So it means that if you are dishonest or you are greedy, you will always pay for it. You will pay for it means you will have a great loss. Okay, some or the other day. As you can see in this lesson, what had happened to the greedy